do you have? I know you have a son.
I have 5.
All by the same man?
Absolutely not.
What's wrong with having kids by the same man?
Absolutely nothing. We just don't. Absolutely nothing. Unfortunately, that just was not what panned out in the choices that I made. 5.
You mentioned kids. How many kids do you have, baby girl?
I have 4.
Okay, all by the same man?
No, ma'am.
How many men?
3.
Do you have any kids?
Yes, I have 3.
All by the same man?
No.
How many men?
3 different men.
Do you have any kids?
I do.
How many kids?
I have 4.
All by the same man?
Mm-mm.
How many men? 3.
I got 3. I got a 10-year-old, a 1-year-old, and a 4-month-old.
Do they all have the same dad?
No, I got 3 baby daddies.
Do you have any children?
Yes, I have 7.
You really have 7 kids?
Yeah.
You gave birth to 7 kids?
Yes.
You're 33 years old?
Yes.
By how many men?
1.
I smell bullshit.
Cap.
Why are you not with that man? Are you with him? You're married?
No, I'm engaged to a different person.
Okay, you have 7 kids by somebody else and you're engaged. So why are you calling me?
Because my engagement is going left instead of right.
And all these kids are by the same man?
You can say that.
No, I want to know the... Amina, honey, I don't got time to play these grown-ass games with you, okay? So you have 7 kids. Are they all by the same man or not?
Some of them are.
How many men do you have kids by?
5.
So how did you tell me all your kids were by one man?
I'm fucking you.
Do you have any kids?
Rage quit.
I do. Brace yourself. I have 7 children.
Are they all by the same man?
No.
How many men?
5.
How many kids do you have?
I have 7.
You have 7 children?
I
How old
do.
are you?
I'm 34.
Are they all by the same man?
The last 4, yes.
Why you not with this man? Because you got a 4-year-old, 2 3-year-olds, and a 1-year-old.
Long story. When I met him, I didn't know he was married until I got pregnant, and that's when I found out. He ended up.
How long did you date him before you found he was married?
A year.
Okay, so that means you had 4 kids by him knowing he was married, correct?
After I found out.
Do you have any kids?
Yes, I have 7.
You have 7 kids, really, Alana?
Mm-hmm.
7.
So you pushed 7 kids out of your vagina?
The last one I had a C-section, but yes,
By how many men?
3.
And do you have any children?
Yes, I have 5.
All by the same man?
No.
How many men, baby girl, do you have kids by?
3.
3. How many kids do you have? I know you have a...
Before I go into that next clip, y'all, I have so much to say. First, let me just play my quick intro. You are watching Marjorie with Purpose.
Yeah, we live with purpose. Turn it up, feel the surface shake. Christ in the center when the flames rise. Watch the chains break, watch the shame slide. Marjorie with purpose. We on fire for the king, can't earn this. Talk love, talk growth, that worship. Hearts burn bright, yeah, the spirit working. Marjorie with purpose. From the pain to the praise, we searching. Fake relationships, real words missed. Turn a spark to a blaze, we burning.
Oh my Lord, help us, Jesus. So I just showed this with MTR, showed Kendra talking to all these Black women with children on her show. I'm so disturbed by that, but this is the question that I have for today's episode. Should single mothers stay single? I'm gonna play the rest of this. I just wanted to put that question out there. There's so many answers. It's like yes and no, and we don't know. But tell me what you think. What do you think as a single mother, if you are a single mother, as a single father? The issue is, though, we only put single mothers in this box. We don't say single fathers. The men that are impregnating these women, they should also stay single. Should they also stay single? I should ask, maybe not make the statement, but ask the question. Should single mothers and single fathers stay single? Well, let's get into the rest of this discussion before I share my thoughts. Hit the like button, share, subscribe. I showed this discussion earlier sometime last week, but I didn't share my full thoughts about it, so I'm gonna do that.
The same man?
valuable on the dating market? Do you? A lot of rhetoric we hear online is that single mothers are less valuable on the dating market. Do you feel like that is fair?
Fair is the wrong word, but I think there's truth to it.
Okay.
And what I mean by that is there is a level of disqualification that's going to happen because a man that is high earning, high value has a lot of options. Now, does that make that woman a bad woman? No. Does it make her unworthy of love? No. Does it mean that it's never going to happen for her? No. But odds are most high value, high earning men want what they want. And sometimes the extra baggage of children, not to say that children are baggage, but you know what I'm saying, that's not going to be the choice. And also, I think too many women are letting too many men baby mama them more than once.
Shout out to the baby mama
having a woman.
Can we say that again?
They want. And sometimes the extra baggage of children, not to say that children are baggage, but you know what I'm saying, that's not going to be the choice. And also, I think too many women are letting too many men baby mama them more than once.
Shout out to the baby mama maker.
Having a woman that can change the course of your life emotionally and spiritually, and you disqualify her because she has a child that can also guide you in your personal, financial, and spiritual journey. At some point,
she's saying a woman with a child. We ain't talking about them. One child, okay, you know what I mean? One, you know, you make one bad decision. She talking about women that have multiple children. If that woman can't regulate her own life and decisions and hormones, what makes a man think a man with no children, with stable finances, what would make him think that a woman with multiple children and multiple baby daddies can offer him any kind of stability? What is she talking about? Okay, one woman, a woman with one child. Okay, I could see that. But we talking about women with multiple children.
we have to level up emotionally, physically, and spiritually.
Yes.
And acknowledge that children are not the standard to disqualify a woman. There's so many other things that people can provide. Whereas if you say, but if you have a child, I don't want it. So now you're robbing yourself of your own spiritual journey, your own emotional journey, because you have a rigid mindset of what you like.
That would be the assumption that one doesn't have the other. Like, imagine a woman that doesn't have children that can help you to grow mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically, financially, and energetically. If you have the option, and that's why I'm saying you got to look at it where both things are even. It's not to say that women that have children are worse and women that don't are better. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying the reality of a good woman that comes into your life, if a man is blessed enough to actually get a good woman that wants him to grow and wants to evolve and wants to be in her feminine and wants to submit and all of these different things, then that's a blessing in itself. However, if a man has all the options, why would he choose a woman that already has children?
Option doesn't mean that that's who you were ordained to be with.
I agree.
So you can have many options, but don't let that trick you out of your spot. There's infinite pathways to God.
True.
Right?
Yes.
So that means that we're not just paying attention to options, we're paying attention, who is my soul guiding me to? And your soul may guide you to what your desires have absolutely nothing to do with. And I also acknowledge we may be having a conversation about two different people.
Yes.
So we're talking about on a human level where you just want to date because you got money and you want to have all of these different options. Cool, you're going to get what you get.
Right.
But if we're talking about people who are dating for the specifics of healing, growing, and evolving, then they better be conscious of the choices that they choose.
And I would say that goes for men and women. That a woman should not disqualify a man just because he has children. And same vice versa. A man should not disqualify a woman just because she has children. But again, we need to listen to the Holy Spirit. Only God can tell you who you are and aren't ordained to be with. The Bible talks about don't listen to your heart, listen to your soul, because it will deceive you. Listen to the Holy Spirit. You know, that sounds real good. No, there's not infinite ways to get to God. No, there is not. God, if there were infinite ways to get to God, then everybody would have a relationship with God. Every human being and every single human being do not have a relationship with the Lord. Not a true relationship is people that impersonate or pretend like, or, you know, hide behind a false god, presenting as Christian or whatever. But I think, Lord, I think we just need to get to a place, and I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place with people like this. It's like they're keeping their children, they're not unaliving the children. So I think some they have to get some credit for that. But then they're bringing these children into unstable homes. So I'm frustrated with that. And then you got these women on the Kendra G show looking for a new man. Their children are not even out of diapers. This is not the way. This is not the way. This is not. You're just hopping from one relationship these ain't even relationships. You're just allowing one man to the next man to the next man, or if you're a man, you're allowing woman after woman after woman. You're impregnating women as a man, and as a woman, you're allowing different men to impregnate you, and then wanting a stable relationship. And then I hear single women with children say if they do get a man, he don't got to be a daddy. Like, he's just for me. Like, what are we saying? So you want him to be just a husband to you, but you don't want him to help with the children? That's out of control. That's insane. That's completely disorder. That's complete disorder. That's chaos. It's like, if you're not going to allow a man to be a man in his own home, because if you marry a man and move him in your house, that's his house too. That ain't just your house. But this is the mistake a lot of people make. Men marry women with a bunch of children and still don't have no control. Nothing belongs to him. It's all hers and her kids. And the same thing, women, that's why you hear men telling other men, don't marry women with children, because they don't get no respect. They don't get no appreciation for taking on a family that does not belong to him. And then you got women taking in men that they don't know, and then you have all kinds of chaos, and it happens both ways. The children are abused and mistreated, men taking in women they don't know, raising children that aren't theirs, and women taking in men they don't know, raising children that aren't theirs. It goes both ways. Either way, the children are in danger. The children are in danger. That's what frustrates me the most about this whole discussion. So I think I just pray for both these men and women with multiple parents, that, you know, their children have multiple parents all over. I pray that they find a way to reconcile with one of these other parents. Make it work. Ask the Lord to help you make it work. Ask the Lord to be the center and ask him to tell you what to do. Sometimes that's not an option, but if it is an option, if you have someone, a child with someone that is decent, ask the Lord to help you decide if this is someone that you want to spend the rest of your life with, or that he wants you to spend the rest of your life with, and make it work so the children have some stability. Lord, it's such chaos. There's so much chaos. I can't even wrap my mind around it. But I know families that have, the blended families. And I had a woman say, you know what, I would tell people, keep your family together. Blended families are no joke. That is it's harder than just raising your own kids and wife and things and husband. It's harder bringing in somebody else's kids. That is much more difficult. You have to have the Lord, the Holy Spirit, guide you through that. But whoo, Lord, like, share, subscribe. You're watching Marjorie with Purpose, and I want to watch this interview on moral revolution. She's speaking to three Christian men and asking them some really good questions. So we'll watch some of it, and then I'm gonna share my thoughts and ask you guys some questions.
Okay, we are now moving on to the questions specifically submitted by our female listeners. Okay, and all of these kind of fall into this topic of how men read interest. And this is the first question that came in. How does a girl show? This is exactly what I asked a minute ago. Okay, perfect. Okay. How does a girl show she's open to being pursued without feeling like she's making the first move?
I think if she says yes, like, and not even just verbally, but like, if you text her, does she respond? If you invite her to something, does she respond? I think if it's like, if there's obvious, like, you're getting a yes, even if it's not like a long-term definitive, like if there's any kind of gauging that I can take is like, oh yeah, there's a little bit of a yes here, or open door, I guess, would be the sign that I'm looking for. So,
okay.
Yeah, just like the opposite of playing hard to get kind of thing. Like, why you got to be so hard to get if you're interested, you know? I think being open to like conversation, coming into a room and making eye contact and saying hi.
Yeah.
I think that's a big thing. Just that we would know that you actually see us.
Yeah.
And starting that, like, hey, and maybe that we can see you and make yourself seeable.
Yes.
In a way. Yeah.
Make yourself seeable. I like that.
I honestly agree. I think there's like a really healthy middle of you're not playing hard to get, but you're also just a mature person. You're willing to engage in a conversation. You smile. Honestly, just being normal. Or like,
I know my mind was starting to like just come in and like be kind and like normal, and that's great. Start
just asking like one engaging question, like, okay, now we can actually converse and get to know each other.
That's good.
Don't answer questions with a period. You know what I mean? Like,
sure.
Say, like, if someone asks you how you're doing, like, to say, like, it's let someone know you a little bit.
Yeah.
You know,
have a conversation.
Yeah.
I think your point, Ariel, about having some interesting questions up your sleeve, or at least that's what I took away from what you said.
Like an engaging question, like just actually, do you want to actually get to know me, and vice versa? Do I want to get to know you?
Yeah.
It doesn't have to come across too strong and like over flirtatious, but yeah, just we want to connect. I think that's the first thing we want to do. Is just connect.
I love what they're saying. I talk about this during the 30-day challenge, how to ask interesting questions. If you really want to get to know somebody, you're going to ask interesting questions. And like he said, just be normal, be yourself. Don't play games. I don't know. What do you think about people playing games? Is it something you like as a woman? If you're a man, do you play games? Do you like when women play games? I don't know. Some people might like, the I don't know, the excitement of dating and like to play little games like testing each other and pranking each other and I don't know, saying things that they don't really think just to see how you react. I don't know. Let me know what you think about that.
I love it.
100%.
Is there a world where you don't find someone attractive and then that grows and eventually you do?
Oh, we just talked about this, didn't we?
I mean, but that's like, when you mean like unattractive? Or
Yeah,
you mean
like
because
you're like,
That's what she
I
said.
am just, if I'm being honest with you,
Sure,
I'm not
sure.
attracted to you.
Sure.
Like, I do not see you in that way. I am not attracted to you.
I just don't
If
see
you
myself
feel
moving
that
that
way
way.
initially, can you get past that?
It's rare.
Like my state, baby.
I'm just gonna probably say no, but also, I also like if you're the woman in this equation.
I have to say, this gentleman is way too touchy. I wonder how the brother in the middle feels about that. I don't know. Even as a woman, I would be uncomfortable with another woman kind of like, body turned toward me, grabbing my shoulder. That's weird, but whatever. That's not what this is about. But I'm pointing it out. It's weird.
Is that how you want your man to feel
No,
about you?
you want your man to think that you are it.
But listen, I'm not going to say flat out no. And here's why. I have had definitely, even I can just think of times when I was in school, like, I don't know, it sounds so spiritual. It's not that deep, but it's like, oh, the Lord opened my eyes. And I remember like a girl would walk by me. And I'm like, wow, I've never noticed you like that before. So I don't want to say no. I don't want to say no. And yeah,
I've got my husband
changed,
shouting me down from behind the camera because we had this conversation this morning. But I do think that there is a difference between you not noticing someone before and you finding someone not attractive.
Yes, I think that's an important
two
distinction.
different
Yes,
things.
yes. Because I
Okay.
think someone can be like in a neutral in your mind or in your playing field, and then something, like he said, your eyes are opened or something gets triggered, and you're like, oh, that pushes you actually up in attractiveness to me, and I'm like, oh, that really appeals to something that's important to me, core value, desire for my life, whatever else.
Yeah.
Okay. So on that note, what makes a woman the most attractive to you? Is it looks? Is it personality? Is it character? Is it something else? Like what is at the top of the list for something that makes a woman more attractive to you?
Before she answers that, I just wanted to point out that, like these gentlemen said, something about a woman can stand out to them that they didn't initially notice. And he pointed out values. She, something that's important to him that, that you may not have caught his eye initially, but then he starts to see you kind of how you move, how you maneuver, how you live, how you speak, and what's valuable to you. And then he starts to see you differently. Absolutely. It happens.
I'm looking at you. You got this dog.
I got my answer.
No, you.
I think for me, I would say it's a character thing, but I think it's, does she make me feel multiplied?
What do you mean?
Well, okay, women are carriers, so like obviously what you give them, they multiply. Like so, it's just the principle. It's how it works. But I think for me, also a helper. Like if one puts 1,000 to flight, two puts 10,000. So there's multiplication when there's a partnership that I think is healthy and successful. And so when I'm looking for a wife, I'm looking for in any area of my life, I feel like she helps me, I help her, I feel multiplied. I feel like not only are we just like it's 1 + 1 = 2, but it's actually like, no, there's so much more that comes out of us being together. Like it's a better thing for the kingdom that we are together than if we were separated.
Okay.
That's it. So I think it's, does she multiply? And I'm not just talking about babies. I'm saying like, which is important, but I'm saying like when we have conversation, do I walk away feeling full of life? Do I feel like I've been encouraged? Do I feel lifted up? If it's a hard conversation, do I feel like she made space to hear me and not judge me and give me room to like process something? And I think that's my answer.
Okay.
So
just to the question is, what's the number one?
Yeah. What
trait?
makes a woman the most attractive?
I'm going to use the word maturity because I feel like it's all encompassing, little general, but all encompassing. I think when a woman has leaned into maturity in the Lord and in her walk, I think it just affects all areas of her life. So it'll affect the way that she takes care of herself and the way that she looks, the way that she walks, the way that she presents herself, the way she interacts with community. It's huge. Like her drive, whether it's in ministry or a career or both, whatever it is. So I think just seeing somebody who's like, I'm willing to yield to God in every area of my life and let that area mature, that's very attractive.
Love it. Mark?
Yeah, I love that. I'm just thinking about how much this has changed over the years.
Okay.
This question has, like, my answer to this 10 years ago would be like so different than it is today. Like
That's
I'm
probably
pretty,
a good thing.
Yeah, I'm pretty. Yeah,
it's probably good that we've grown.
Yeah, but like I would be very close to saying what Ariel just said. Like maturity is so attractive to me, and you could be 10 out of 10. There are 10 out of 10 people walking around physically like that are hot. I'm like, you are attractive to me. But I have like you'll get like just a check that's like, oh man, I don't know exactly what it is, but there's something that just tells me like I should like wait. And it's usually something to do with when you get down to it, when you figure out like what maybe it is, it's like maturity or character or something like that. So to me, like, and even like to go back to the previous question, like when I'm not that physically attracted to somebody, the thing that will make me choose them over anyone else is the way I see them show up to their life. Like the way I see them interact with their friends, the way I see them interact with the people that they work with, or things like making me laugh and stuff like that. I would actually say that's probably pretty high up on the list.
Humor is high up?
Yeah, humor is pretty high up for me. Like if everything else is kind of there and you can make me laugh and we can have a really fun time, because that feels safe to me.
Sure.
So I'm like that. Yeah, if you can make me laugh, that's great. Humor.
The thing is, life is long. You better have fun with that person. If you can't have fun together, we're in trouble.
Yeah, like we're like this is gonna make me sound bad actually, but I'm gonna say it. Like if we're like reading scripture and like we're doing all the things, we're going to all the worship services, all the things like that are amazing, and like we're sitting with leaders and have our friends around us. Those are like, amazing, important things that I really value. But if we're like not laughing together, like I would drop that so fast. Like there's someone else that's great who can make me laugh.
Sure.
So I would say that's important. Yeah.
Y'all kind of got me rethinking my answer now.
He said that I think the multiplication.
Okay.
She needs to multiply.
Can I add like B and C or clarifying?
Sure. Quickly.
What are the bylaws to
Quickly.
this
I would
answer?
say 100% yes to God. Like if he says like that, because
and I think all of this is an understood for you guys. It's a non-negotiable. This person is all in on their relationship with God.
Sure. Okay. Great. And then I think the humor piece is really important too. So maybe multiplying in also in the humor area.
Multiply my laughter.
Honestly, they make me funnier.
Can you be funnier?
They really laugh at my jokes.
Ask Chat. Hey, Chat, what are some good jokes?
There we go. Ariel?
This is a hot take.
Okay.
This may be a little strong, but I do want to say this. I think 100% all in on God can be interpreted differently.
Okay.
And I think it's really attractive and really beautiful when, yes, a woman burns for Jesus, like they love Jesus, but they're willing to like look at all aspects of their life and be like, I actually want to grow in that, and that's gonna like mature my soul.
Okay.
Versus like kind of what Mark said. It's like this is a hot take, but like you do all the church stuff.
Sure.
You're a revivalist, quote unquote. But I don't know, you don't have anything that you've like given yourself to, or like you don't serve, for example. So like I think all in for God can look really different. And I think guys can pick up on when a woman is like, she got her life together, like she's doing the things, and we see that, and I think that's really beautiful.
Like your spiritual walk is important, but it should be affecting every area of your life.
He's saying not religious. No religious women where you talk the church talk, but your life, you ain't got no peace, no joy. Enjoy your life. Somebody that laughs, enjoys their relationship with Jesus, enjoys serving. They made great points. Those brothers made excellent points. I love everything they said. And I think it's a good note for women to take down, to be peaceful, to be kind, to be loving, not just to your spouse, but if you're single, if you're dating and men are looking at you, they're looking at how you treat everybody around you, and the same vice versa. I'm just saying, speaking to women because we're watching a panel of men, but I believe it goes both ways. Men and women of Christ are looking for men and women of Christ that are mature, that are pleasant, that are peaceful, that are kind, that are loving, that are that have the heart of service, as I talk about in my challenge, in the Hot Holy Dating Challenge, to have a heart of service. If you wanting to be married in the next 2 years, let people see that you have a heart of Christ, and Christ was a servant. So I hope that is a blessing to you today. That's all I had today. Make sure you check me out. I didn't go live today because I'm taking this course, this boot camp, but I should be back live next Tuesday. So put in the comments your thoughts, share your feelings about today's video, and that's all I had for today. Make sure you take the challenge. Watch today's day 11 for Hot Holy Dating Challenge, and be blessed. Learn about fasting. Let the Lord speak to your heart and mind, and pray every day, all day, and keep flying with the Most High. And I love you guys. Catch me Tuesday. Bye.